Welcome to the City of Bloomington Adult Softball Virtual Managers Meeting. Our intent for the online platform is to reach all league players, so managers, please share this with your teammates. I'm Mike Ramirez, Bloomington's League Director. In this presentation, we will cover league policies and rules, as well as information on our packet pickup night, where we will be available along with our head official to answer any questions you may have. Adult Softball has a specific website for you to easily navigate. You can access the website by going to the address provided here. As you can see, the timeline is front and center and followed by some quick links and collapsible tabs with information ranging from registration fees to weather cancellations. As always, there are no play dates for holidays, as you can see here. Makeups will be added to the end of the regular season as long as time permits. Please see our website for specific league cutoff dates. Updated schedules will be available online, emailed to team managers, and posted at the park. For further information on how we generate league schedules, please see the Bloomington Softball Rulebook. League participants must be 18 years of age or older. Teams violating this policy may be subject to forfeit or ejection from the league. Our leagues are created to promote healthy competition and fun for participants, spectators, and officials. There is zero tolerance for physical or verbal abuse of the officials. An immediate suspension will be issued to any player involved in a physical altercation. Game ejections will automatically carry a one-game suspension except for equipment and/or casual profanity violations. We are aware that during competition, emotions can run high. But please remember that the park may have families with young children present. Profanity should be limited and kept to oneself. We love music, but if an official or city staff member asks you to turn it off or down, please do so immediately. City ordinance states that alcohol is prohibited in the parks. Thankfully, we have been generously granted permission for the consumption of beer in a can, and remember, kegs don't count as cans. Alcohol is not allowed on the playing field or in the dugouts. Glass containers and hard liquor are prohibited. If we see it, we will take it. Furthermore, drinking in the park after it is closed is a citable offense. Clean up your cans and trash between and after games by dumping them in the provided trash and recycle bins at the park. Basically, if you don't abuse it, you won't lose it. Our leagues are dual sanctioned with USA Softball and USSSA to increase tournament availability to your team. We do play under USA Softball rules, so your bats must have either a 2000, 2004, or 2013 stamp to be considered legal. Certain bats receive stamps but have been deemed illegal for play and have been placed on the banned bat list. USA Softball will no longer be releasing a banned bat list. All bats on the 2018 list are still illegal. To ensure that a bat has passed testing, please visit the website listed. This link will also be available on our website. If you have questions regarding bats, please contact the league director or coordinator. If a player steps into the batter's box with an illegal and/or altered bat and the opposing team protests, the player will be declared out. Teams will be provided with a supply of game balls to use throughout the season. The guidelines are listed here, as well as on our website and in the Bloomington Softball Rulebook. Your team will not receive their supply of balls until a signed and completed roster waiver form has been submitted to the city. Roster waivers should be submitted on or before your first game of the season. It is not required to use a new ball for every game, as long as it can be clearly identified as legal and has not been altered in any way. The pitchers are responsible for verifying the legality of the ball that they are presented. I could tell you that it's not going to rain this season, but we all know that's not true. Rain, thunderstorms, and poor field conditions are likely. Being well informed is as simple as checking your phone. The codes to the right of this screen correspond with the night that your league is played on. Text your night's code to 81010 to sign up for our text alerts, even if you were enrolled last season. More information can be found on our website. We will still utilize the adult sports weather line, which is listed here. Information will be updated by 4 p.m. Please listen to the entire message, as conditions can be different at Dred Scott and Valley View. Games that are in progress and canceled due to weather and/or field conditions will be considered legal after 4 innings or 3.5 if the home team is leading. Incomplete games will be rescheduled as a new game at a later date. 3-2 is our ball strike count, and we do not allow a courtesy foul. Our mercy rule guidelines, ball delivery, and home run limits are listed here, as well as in the Bloomington Softball Handbook. Home and away will be determined by a pregame coin flip, where the winner of the coin flip has the option to be the home team and bat last, or be the away team and have the half-run lead in the event of a tie. All games have a 55-minute time limit. No new inning will start after 55 minutes of play. Games that reach the time limit are considered a completed game. The tiebreaker rule. The away team will begin the game with a half-run lead. The half-run is only to be counted in the final score should the game end in a tie, whether the game ends after the completion of the 7th inning or earlier due to time limit constrictions. If the shorthanded rule is used to begin the game, the team that started the game with a legal team will begin the game with the half-run lead. Final standings will be counted as 1 full point online. We do have some COREC specific rules that we follow. The batting order must alternate genders. An out will be declared when 2 players of the same gender bat back-to-back. When playing with less males or females, the original batting order set must be followed. Adjusting the short gender group to avoid the penalty is prohibited. To sum up, take the out and proceed with play. Walking a male batter will result in a 2-base award. With 0 or 1 outs, the next female batter has to bat. However, if 2 outs are recorded, the next female batter has the option to take a walk to first base or bat. A third or first base coach is required for switching the male and female ball with the pitcher. Our defensive positioning guidelines are listed here, as well as in the Bloomington Softball Rulebook. Changing of player position during an inning unless there is a substitution, change of pitcher, or an injury is not allowed. If you have questions regarding the COREC specific rules, contact the league director or coordinator. You can also speak with the official on site. I know in the past we have been long-winded when it comes to batting order, substitutions, and re-entry rules. So instead, we figured that we would list this section to the reference in the USA Softball Participant Manual, which is provided in your manager's packet. Remember, game time is forfeit time. There is no grace period. We do have our shorthanded rule that will go into effect if a team does not have a legal number of players at the start of a game. The team that is shorthanded must have a minimum of 6 players for the rule to take effect. COREC teams must have 3 players of each gender to use the rule. The shorthanded team will be designated the visiting team. The first inning will begin, and if the team does not have at least 9 players by the end of the top of the first, the game will be declared a forfeit. Bloomington plays with a 55-minute time limit. No new inning will start after 55 minutes. To ensure that we are maximizing game time, please hustle on and off the field between innings. We will have our packet pickup night on Tuesday, April 16th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Valley View Fieldhouse, located at 501 East 90th Street in Bloomington. A representative from your team must come to receive your team packet. Sports staff and our head official will be on site to answer any questions that you may have prior to the season. Game balls will be on site for you to pick up, but remember that you must submit a signed and completed roster waiver form to collect them. If your team has to forfeit, it is expected that you contact the opposing team manager along with the league director and coordinator by 3 p.m. Forfeiting the first game of a doubleheader does not automatically forfeit the second game. The second game will not be considered a forfeit until the scheduled start time. Of course, we want every team to play every scheduled game, but we understand that circumstances may arise. Teams will be allowed to forfeit up to 2 league nights. After that, a $25 fee will be assessed for each additional league night forfeited. Payment is due to the city before the team's next scheduled game. This fee was instituted due to an excess of forfeits in the past, as we want everyone to partake in the experience that they paid for. Thank you for joining us for the virtual managers meeting. We certainly hope this is a more efficient way for you to receive your league information. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us. Have a great season.